it to a close. Um,
Well, so speaking of our truth, speaking of our purpose, speaking of our dreams, I'd love to kind of end on that note.
yeah.
Close is, connecting into uh, that well of our dreams, of what we're bringing
Mhm.
forward into the world, and each one of us has our own, you know, you know, dream. As we're young, we dream. As we grow old, sometimes those things kind of die. We start to um, get a little bruised up or forgetful, or who knows, life experience might kind of take us down. And so, what Sarai and I are doing is we're wanting to bring this work so that we can remind each other to keep it steady, to keep it going, to that your dreams and your visions are important, and your
Mm.
gifts in the world are are important. That's why you're here, and that's what the ancestors really, from the work I've experienced with you, are really pushing towards as well. So when you create that relationship with them, and know that they are wanting us to fulfill our purpose.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
And a lot of times when we're dancing in our shadows and we can get stuck there,
Mm-hmm.
and don't take the inspired action that we need to really move forward because of those fears. And so, what we'd like to cultivate is that space for us to be able to keep moving forward and not keep falling back into the fear patterns. And, to look at your shadows, to be able to see them and to work with them, and also at the same time be like, okay, I know I'm ready now. I see you, but I am ready to move forward in my life. And, um, through the classes that we're going to be offering, we'd like to hold the container for that.
Yeah. Fear can be our friend. It can be our teacher. We just have to invite it in for tea and sit and have a conversation with it. And I love there's it's so silly, but it's a meme. It's like sometimes I wrestle with my demons and sometimes we just snuggle. And so, yeah, what if we what if we invite that in? What if we snuggle, get close with the things that we fear the most? What if we invite them in and get to know them and become friends with what we're afraid of? And through that, the way we move through fear is with trust. We trust if we're cultivating a relationship, with ourselves, with community, with spirit, with our ancestors, and trust that we're not doing this alone. We're not here to do it alone. We're not meant to do it alone. We're not on a solo journey, folks. We can't. I mean, we can be, but we have our own individual paths to walk. But we can support each other along the way, and reflect to each other the best within each other. And so that's what we're hoping to pull together here. That's what we're hoping to create, is to create that safe space, to go deep and to nurture our true nature.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And to dance with our dreams and to make, to start to open up because, as you listen to your body, you know, by doing those simple rituals, this is another way you can open up is by opening up to your dreams. And that could be your, both sides of dreams, the dreams that you have at night and also the dreams that you have during the day. You're always dreaming. So it's really about opening up and creating that relationship and starting to listen. And so that's what we'll be tending to in our next time together, which will be beginning February 15th. And so I will leave a link on the event page if any of you are interested in learning more about that. We're really excited for all of you who have joined and who are going to join in the future and watching this video. And I'll just go through quickly the three classes. Is that good? Uh, you down with that? So each of the classes will be on the new moon. So we'll be, utilizing the new moon's energy to create purpose in our lives for that moon and beyond. The first one will be February 15th. And again, we're going to tune in with the ancestors. I think, Sarai, you want to do something a little more deep.
Well, yeah. This is the following classes will be on Zoom, so it'll be a more private setting. So I'm a little more comfortable going full throttle with the invocation in that space.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
private container, so
Yeah.
it'll be a little more close,
Yeah,
closed.
yeah. Closed container.
Yeah. So we'll be able to access those energies in an even, deeper way,
Mm-hmm.
which is great. Because I love those ancestors. uh,
Crazy. And
uh,
awesome.
that class will be working with the ancestors and connecting in a little bit more about sacred nourishment. And it will be around Valentine's Day. So, it's kind of fun to kind of offshoot on that. So we'll be working through, our connection to self-love and transformation and offering a ritual around that. The second class will be about the new moon in Pisces, March 15th, which will be personal growth and creativity and connecting into vision and courage. So we'll be talking about that. And the third class will be the new moon in Aries. So that will be, the time of pushing forward. It'll be a time of cultivating adventure and setting your sights on where you want to be going, for the next few months through spring and summer. We'll be talking about community, and we'll be talking about one of my favorite things, magic. And it won't only be talking, we'll be sharing
We'll be sharing.
about,
And yeah, the wonderful thing about Zoom is there's a lot more opportunity for communication on that for everyone to participate too.
yes. So we're really excited about that. And again, I will post the link. Is there anything else you wanted to share, Sarai?
If we're kind of closing up here, I just want to take a second, as always, to give thanks and honor the ancestors for helping hold this container, and thank all of you for joining us today. Those who popped in and out, and those who are still here, thank you so much. And again, just formally closing the portal with the ancestors, giving thanks, letting them know. They're like. They're saying thank you. They're saying thank you as well. They're excited. They're excited for what's happening. They're excited for change. They're excited for everyone who joined us and beyond. And they're grateful that people are paying attention and that are tuning into themselves, into the world around them in ways that are, they're saying in ways that haven't been explored before. And so they're excited that this is happening and that we're on the cusp of something really big. And so they're excited. And so I'm excited. So giving thanks to the ancestors, giving thanks to all of you. Shay, thank you.
Thank you. And I feel too, as you spoke, that the people that are showing up are really bringing big things into the world this year.
Oh, yeah.
And I feel like there's around material wealth, prosperity. These are topics we could also talk about.
Totally.
And I'm really excited to connect with you all again. And thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Sarai.
Thank you, Jasmin.
Creating space with me. And I feel also like leaving you all with a little challenge for the new moon is, what are your 3 words? What are your 3 words that you're cultivating for this year? Just tune in, listen in, and see what words want to come for you and write those down. And then also, listen to your dreams. I feel like we've opened the portal towards the ancestors. They're going to be working in dreams tonight and probably throughout this moon. So pay attention and see what comes forward. And I look forward to all of us connecting again soon in the future.
Yay. Oh,
Yeah.
awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you
Thank you.
so much.
And I'm going to ring the bowl to
Ring
close
the
it out.
bells. Ring the
Any
bells
other,
so still can ring.
any other questions that anyone has or comments before we?
Lots of hearts. Lots of hearts.
Night?
I'm getting it from Melody. Thank you, Melody. Thank you, everyone.
Okay.
And
Well,
thank you,
feel free,
Holly. Thank you, lovelies.
and we'll stay in touch.
All right.
Bye.
Have a good night, everyone. Hmm.
Night.
Another